Hello, welcome to Islas de la Fe. I'm Robert Islas, and I'm coming to you from a voiceover. Decided to uh, do voiceovers for these token or altar videos. Feel like it's a lot easier to just be able to sit down and start uh, painting and recording, and then deal with the voiceover or the music later. That way I could at least have a few videos recorded. But yeah, I mean, all the videos are gonna be sped up. Of course, I don't want to upload like a 2 hour video showing me the process of creating the token. I could just cut it down to 20 minutes or so and still show you, kind of quickly explain some stuff. There's a quick prep that I didn't show. Uh, I did before I started filming, which is just basically wipe the card down with like an alcohol wipe, just in case it has any like what is it, like finger oils or dirt or anything. That way it helps the paint stick to the card better. And as you see, I also didn't add any primer or anything. I'm a huge fan of these Posca markers. Um, I- they're a little more runny, a little more watery. I There's another brand that I've been using lately. I don't think I actually use it at all in this video or on this altar, but the other brand is called Artix. Artix. I picked some up on a bundle on Amazon. I think those are actually pretty good at just as a good base coat, um, or a good primer. They stick to the card pretty well, and you're able to just start painting over them instead of having to like add a layer of primer and then, you know, add your paint. So you see, I also try to make this uh, like cloud effect by stippling with the makeup brush, but it ends up, you'll see shortly, not looking too good. And I end up actually painting over it completely. This happens frequently when I paint. I kind of just go into it and not really planning too much or having an idea and the idea not working out, but sometimes I'll end up finding another way, and it ends up turning out, I'd say, a little better than what I had originally planned. But this is part of my learning process. It's funny because in me trying to make a cool cloud effect, I end up doing a terrible job covering it up, and the cover up ends up looking more like clouds than what I had previously done. So this is actually, I think, a few hours later, or it might have been the next day. I ended up going out and uh, didn't finish painting that same. I think it was a different day. So, and again, I skipped a whole other process. I basically just drew what what I had planned for the token onto the card. The paint had dried like fully by the time, so I was able to pretty easily draw with the lead pencil onto the paint without any issues. I know sometimes if I try to do that too soon, it'll end up scraping the paint off, but luckily that didn't happen. Also, I did another mistake I've made, so it's gonna happen often. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. I end up making the drawing a little too small. I think it's mostly like it's supposed to be a Thopter, but it looks like it's mostly a sky with a little I don't even know what this is. I've been in my head they're like a little goblin, or maybe like a little kobold slash goblin, but yeah, I mean it looks more like a sky token than a Thopter token. So at least I'll be ready whenever that ends up being a thing. So something I actually going back and watching the video, I realized that it looked like the camera kept focusing on my hand whenever I would go and paint something. My bad. I did not realize that when painting. I was mostly looking at the what I was doing. Um, and then sometimes I would look at the camera and realize that it's out of focus. So I'll adjust, but yeah, I mean it's gonna. I didn't realize how often it happened. It's definitely one of those trust the process. Like just wait and see. I know it's gonna look very shitty in the beginning, and I get again a lot of times I end up doing something and then find out that like I don't like it or it doesn't look great, so I'll end up changing it, fixing it. Sadly, sometimes I do miss some things. Uh, I just painted another card, this time an altar, not a token. It was actually painted straight onto an actual card. Um, I think I'll be posting that after this. And yeah, that one I kind of messed up on one of the hands and didn't realize it, didn't catch it until I was leaving the card. I was already done with it. And yeah, I mean, those mistakes happen, sadly. At least it's not an expensive card. I'm a huge fan of outlining things. I think it just, like everything just stands out more clearly. So I tend to do that with almost all my stuff, all my whatever I draw or paint. I'll end up finishing it all with an outline. So I'm gonna try to have this be a weekly thing. I'll probably do. So I was thinking Tuesdays or Thursdays be altar days. Um, there'll probably be some weeks where I'll do both. I'll post a video on Thursday, on Tuesday, and on Thursday in case I get a little impatient. I'm like wanting to post an altar video. But for the most part, I'll keep those 2 days as the painting days. And then I'll try to still have some unboxings whenever I'm able to get some. I know a new set is coming out soon from Magic, so I'll probably do that. And So I forgot to show actually uh, what I use to finish the altar. Usually, whenever I finish painting something, I'll spray it with it's a Krylon matte something. I forgot the name of it. But I usually spray that. I like to sleeve my I like to sleeve all my altars with thick inners. But in the case for this deck, I am triple sleeving all my tokens. The whole deck is triple sleeved. But yeah, this is just me showing off the the token with the rest of the tokens. I'm gonna be doing this every time I complete a token for this deck. I think it's nice seeing them all together. I have a video for this deck. I did mention that this is my favorite deck. It still is my favorite deck. I really enjoy playing it. And yeah, I'm gonna keep creating tokens for it. I still need a few more. So if you want to see them, stick around. But for now, thanks for watching. Peace.